Let's go global again for a moment, David, because the laws of economics apply everywhere all the time. It has nothing to do with race, ethnicity, nationality, and this is playing out in China. You sent the team a chart showing that stimulus is failing in China.
So they are trying to get their economy fired back up. They had we've talked about it last 2 years, major real estate crisis over there, right? And that has depressed their economy. Their economy in general is down. And now with the Trump election, they immediately fired off another $1.6 trillion in stimulus because they know the Trump bump, the Trump effect, right? More things are going to be manufactured in America. That's what happened the last go around, right? So just forecasting, they know that this is probably detrimental to their export economy. So how do they fight that? Well, they fire off stimulus. Now, China does not let their currency float naturally. So we believe they're going to continue to fire that bazooka, which could stimulate growth, and there may be an opportunity in the short run in China to make money for American investors. But this is a cautionary tale of the global political world we live in, right, and global trade, and the tariff talk and all this stuff is going to come back into, and so why it's so important that we learn the Treasury Secretary this week because of that very conversation. But yeah, I would tell you that if China's economy is suffering, obviously, they're the second biggest economy in the globe. That is a major concern for global trade, and if we're going to head into a global recession at some point.
Well, and the data here says we're not talking about a blip. This has been going on for a year and a half. This is 6 consecutive quarters that China's been struggling.
Well, we talked about it because they started with the real estate collapse. They went
Evergrande comes to mind.
Yeah,
Isn't
absolutely.
That the big company that?
And so they literally demolished 24 different sets of high rises that they'd built. They just destroyed them to try and make it where there'd be less inventory. And so when you have too much capacity, prices drop rapidly. And all you have to do is look in Austin, Texas, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa. Inventory on Realtor.com is up 200% year to date, right? So inventory is flooding the market here, which typically will suppress prices, real estate prices, et cetera. So these are all things we're watching to see how the economy will fare. Like I said, I think under this new presidency, we're going to have some unique opportunity for economic output to grow. There may be tax cuts on the corporate side coming in. They may extend the current tax code where we have known as the Trump tax cuts. All this would be positive for the economic side of growth, but it'll be negative for the debt side of our balance sheet. And that's things that are concerning me right now.